moment, in August 2021, we must know what our present scenario is. So today I will tell you about why we should still follow certain rules. First, get yourself vaccinated. Second, wear your mask properly. Third, sanitize or clean your hands very frequently. And fourth, avoid unnecessary exposure to the crowded places. So let's begin the first one. Why vaccination is important. In the very beginning, during March 2020, people were complaining about the absence of vaccine. But now when it's available, we should take it. There are category of people who thinks vaccine is irrelevant. They are still not aware of the importance. There are category of people who says that why the cases are still rising if everyone is getting vaccinated. So let me tell you the reason. The main problem is everyone is not getting vaccinated. Even if people are getting vaccinated, they are not following any precautions afterwards. So let me tell you one thing, that if you are getting vaccinated, you are not 100% safe from getting the infection. You can get infected by COVID. And also, if you are not following any precaution, the people around you, they are not vaccinated, they are not immunized, so they can get affected by the virus. There are certain category of people who consider vaccine as a medication for COVID. But no, it's a process of making your body strong, giving it the capability to fight with the virus. But still you should follow all the precautions. So what are the types of vaccines? First is inactive vaccine, such as RCO vaccine. Second is viral vector vaccine, such as Covishield and Sputnik V. And third category is mRNA vaccine, Pfizer and Moderna. These two vaccines are not yet available in India. If a person gets infected by COVID, even after taking the first dosage of vaccine, so in that case, if the person has taken Covaxin, then the person need to wait for 4 weeks after recovery to get the second dose of vaccine. If the person has taken Covishield, then the person needs to wait for 8 to 12 weeks after recovery to take the second dosage of vaccine. After taking vaccine, there are two types of side effects that you can get. First is local side effects and second is systemic side effects. So what are the local side effects that we can get? That is pain, redness or swelling on the site of injection. And the second, that is systemic side effects, we can have fever, fatigueness, headache. Generally the side effects are very mild and goes away after few days, and long lasting side effects are very rare. So after you are vaccinated, it takes time for the protection to reach its maximum level. For about few weeks after getting the second dose. And a CVC, that is COVID vaccine certificate issued by the government, acts as an evidence for the citizen to prove to the entities which may require the proof of vaccination, especially during travel. It gives an assurance to the beneficiary about the vaccination, the type of vaccine used, and also acts as a provisional certificate that provides the next vaccination due. So who should not take the vaccine? First, newborn babies, as the lactating women who are vaccinated or are infected, they transfer antibodies to them. And second are those who got any severe side effects after taking the first dose of vaccine, such as any anaphylaxis or clotting. They should avoid taking the second dose. Rest everyone should be vaccinated. Second point is why it is important to wear mask right now. When you wear your mask, you not only protect yourself but also the people around you from getting infected by COVID-19 virus. And it's more effective when everyone is wearing it. But you should make sure that when you're wearing it, it should properly cover your nose, your mouth and your chin properly. It should snugly fit on your face without any gaps. As COVID-19 spread from person to person through respiratory droplets, when people sneeze, cough, talk loudly, sing, and the people around us, they end up breathing in those respiratory droplets. Mask is not any kind of fashion statement, let me tell you. It's a necessity for us to fight with this pandemic. Around us there are certain asymptomatic and pre-symptomatic COVID-19 patients which you might never know that they are infected. They can also spread infection to others. So what are the best masks available? First one is N95 respirator, which are approved by CDC's Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. But let me tell you, these are only for healthcare personnel, not for everyone. Second one are the surgical masks. So these are one-time use masks. These are disposable one. If you use it, then remember to throw it away after its single use. Third masks are the cloth masks, which are for everyone to use. Now, when it comes to cloth mask, you should make sure one thing, that it is properly woven with a breathable fabric and it is tightly woven and it has 2 to 3 layers with inner filter pockets present. Now, what are the masks that you should avoid wearing? So cloth masks which are very loosely woven, which are having too tight fitting or which are having too loose fitting. You should avoid cloth masks which are of single layered. You should avoid using masks which are having exhalation valves or vents in them. You should also avoid masks which are made up of materials which creates difficulty in breathing, such as plastic and leather. And most importantly, avoid using scarves or sky mask or face shields or eye goggles without the use of mask, because that is not providing you proper protection. Now let me tell you who are the people who should avoid using mask. First are the disabled people who cannot properly make use of the mask. Second are people who have a risk to their occupational safety, health safety, and the children who are below 2 years of age, they can also avoid using mask. Rest everyone should wear mask, as cloth mask does not provide tight fitting across your face. So there is a possibility of the CO2 molecules which is small enough compared to the respiratory droplets to escape out across the mask when you breathe out or when you talk. So wearing a cloth mask doesn't increase the CO2 level in the air that you are breathing in. So no need to worry about it. The points that you should remember while you are using mask, that is how to use it properly, how to clean them properly, how to store them properly, and how to dispose them properly. All the points are important. And in this situation, I will advise people to wear double mask. So if you are wearing a surgical mask inside, cover it up with a cloth mask from outside. And for the health personnel, if you are wearing N95 mask inside, then you should cover it up with a surgical mask from outside, as it provides proper protection. And one thing you should keep in mind, that when you are wearing your mask, make sure do not touch it unnecessarily all the time, because the impurities from outside get stuck inside your mask, and when you're touching it, you are contributing in the spread of diseases to yourself and also to the people around you. In case if you touch it, don't forget to wash your hands properly or even at least sanitize them. So this brings me to my next point, that why sanitizing your hands or washing your hands with soap is a very important procedure when it comes to fighting against the pandemic right now. Our hand hygiene should become an integral part of our daily routine or daily life. As we live through this pandemic or beyond, to protect ourselves from the disease. When we should wash our hands? Before and after you touch your face, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, before and after you leave or enter any public place, before and after you accidentally touch your mask, before and after you touch those places which is frequently touched by others, such as door handles, shopping carts, etc. Now, how to wash your hands properly? Wet your hands with clean running water, switch off the tap, take soap. And soap is more beneficial when it comes to cleaning your hands as compared to just cleaning it with water. Now lather your hands properly by rubbing them with the soap. Lather on the back side of your hand, between the fingers, under your nails, as that's the area where more number of microbes can be present. Then scrub your hands properly all over the surface of your hand, and that is for about 20 seconds. Now this lathering and scrubbing process create friction, and as soap contains surfactants, so it helps in lifting the dirt, grease, germs and microbes from your hand surface. Now rinse your hands properly with clean running water, as if you rinse your hand in a basin of standing water which has been contaminated by previous use, it won't be beneficial as your hand might get recontaminated. So always make sure to use clean running water for rinsing your hands. Now dry your hands properly, as germs can spread to and from wet hands very easily. So dry your hands properly with clean towel or air dry them. Now in case if you don't have soap or it's not possible for you to wash your hands with soap, then only use sanitizers for cleaning your hands. Now when you are using sanitizer, make sure that it is alcohol based and at least it contains 60% of alcohol. Now how to sanitize your hands? Firstly, take sanitizer on the palm of one of your hand and then rub both of your hands together very well along the back side of your hand, within the fingers, and make sure that it dries properly, and it takes almost 20 seconds to do that. But you should remember that sanitizers are not helping you to get rid of all kinds of germs. Sanitizers are not effective when your hands are visibly dirty or greasy. And sanitizers are also not helping you to get rid of those harmful chemicals such as pesticides, heavy metals. Now, you are vaccinated, you are wearing your mask properly, and you are washing your hands frequently or at least sanitizing them. But you should not forget the most important process, that is avoiding yourself unnecessary exposure to the crowded places. This brings me to my last point. Everyone is not privileged for staying at home and just enjoying their life. People need to go out for work. People need to go out for money. It's the necessity. But you should remember, along with that, you should not forget about the precautions you should take when you're outside. Because in this way, you are protecting yourself along with your family and also the people around you. Always avoid 3 C's, which is the places which are crowded, which are closed, and which involve close contact. According to new definition, close contact is a person who is spending more than 15 minutes within 6 feet of a person with COVID-19 over a period of 24 hours. And the places such as restaurant, bars, fitness centers, places of worship, offices, they are creating gathering, unnecessary crowds. They are not well ventilated. They are not providing you fresh air from outside. And here people are in close proximity together for a long period of time. They are talking loudly, they are breathing heavily. So these places puts you at higher risk of getting infected by COVID. So don't put yourself at such risk. Always make sure the places that you are in is well ventilated. If possible, open your windows. The pandemic is still among us and it's far from over. So we should remind ourselves of the basics that we as individuals can do to keep ourselves safe from the disease. And stop blaming others. Doctors are fighting day and night for saving the lives of the people who are struggling for it. As I have seen the situation through my eyes, I know how difficult and dangerous it is right now and how wrong it is to take it so lightly. And as the third wave is on the peak, there is rise of Delta variant. So it's hard time to just relax and stay at home and behave as if nothing has happened. We need to take the responsibility. We need to be aware of it. So I hope that I'm quite informative to the people because I wanted to make you aware of the situation. That's it. So comment your views and like the video if you want, and please share it with the maximum possible people you can. Share it with your friends and family because everyone needs to be aware of the situation. Subscribe to my channel, click on the bell icon for further updates, and see you all soon in my next video. Thank you.